It's your girl Tembi, and today we've got two living legends, classic music makers, icons, and lovers, Nelly and Ashanti.
Hey, yes for that
Yeah,
intro.
she
How are you
did
guys
that.
doing today?
Great.
Yeah.
How are
And
you?
I'm doing amazing. Y'all look amazing. Ashanti, I feel like you're always laughing and smiling, but Nelly, you've been showing all 32s since y'all got back together.
she don't smile. I'm the only one smiling in this place. Like everybody's like, LA smile. I'm a happy guy.
Right, right.
I'm a
But
very,
but
very
them
positive guy.
32 been showing like never before. And I
Hey,
love that. I
thank you.
love that for you. So, definitely want to talk about your reality show. I watched a few episodes. You guys are so cute. Nelly, obviously, you were publicly outside for a little bit when y'all broke up, but Ashanti, the best we got out of you was maybe a tell, if that. So how's that? Now we get a whole show celebrating your love. So, what was the deciding factor that this was the right thing to do after being private for so long?
Um, I will say I was a bit hesitant at first because obviously, like you said, I'm private when it comes to that. But I feel like, after we got married, it's like we're a team. You know what I mean? And he's like, this is a good idea. It's a great business move. And I'm like, okay, I'm on board.
Love that. What about for you, Nelly?
Well, yeah, obviously having the first show with my children,
Hmm.
I got a chance to see a lot of things as far as how as long as you're in control, so to speak, that these things can be definitely positive in a
Right.
way. Everything doesn't have to be negative. And then, moving along to 2025, the more platforms you have for a lot of the things that you have, everything is more social, is in your face now. If you're out of sight, out of mind, you might wind up out of pocket. You know what I mean? So as long as it's something that you feel that works for you and what it is that you're trying to put out, I think it can only be positive. Like I think people need a lot of positivity right now and showing something that we love being together. We love having a great time. Just putting that in the atmosphere right now. You know what I mean? I think works for everybody.
It's very positive, very cute. Like I was saying, I did watch a few of the episodes and I was like, oh, I like this. But there is this myth. Have you guys heard there's this myth that reality TV can
Yeah.
sometimes ruin relationships, like outside of romantic relationships too, platonic relationships, family relationships. Did you have any concerns about that?
Well, me personally, no, because I don't believe that a show can break anybody up. Now, I think powers that be,
Mhm.
they only care about ratings. Like if you
Mhm.
let certain things become relevant in your life as far as people putting these, because everybody wants to go for the quick dollar. They
Mhm.
go and they know negative sales, negativity sells. Just look at everything that's going on today. Everybody's worried about just negative stories right now. They want
Clickbait.
clickbait. They
Mhm.
want clickbait. So I think if you allow that, then it really wasn't the show that did it. It was the powers that be that allowed you to put that show on there. And I don't think we have that problem here because, first of all, and I don't want to say that, I mean, we're really grown-ups. I mean,
That
you know what I
part.
mean? Like, if it's something that we're not feeling, then I don't think that the show is going to be what leads us down the wrong path. I think it'll be because that problem is really a problem, and it
Mhm.
wasn't the show.
Right, right. And you guys are now the poster kids for spinning the block. And spinning the block, it's not for everybody, but it's clearly for y'all. So for the people out there who are considering spinning the block, when should or shouldn't they try to do that?
I think I'm a firm believer in what's meant to be will be. We were not looking for each other. You know what I mean? Like the opportunity came, and I just feel like, again, when you're organic and you're authentic, things that are supposed to line up for you will be there for you, regardless the amount of time, the amount of people in between, whatever is meant for you will be for you, regardless. And again, just when you're not forcing something and you're just being who you are and you're being true to yourself, I think the right things come, you
Yeah.
know.
And
Right.
and have to, I don't like to say have a list, but take that list. Does this person bring more positivity than negativity? I think that's an easy way of doing it. I think anybody that brings more negativity to your life than positivity, you should remove them people. You should remove them immediately. I don't give a damn who they are. It's not even about relationship. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be anything that's not helping you be the best person you can be. You should remove those people from it. And even if you're trying to spin the block, you're thinking about it. Obviously, I don't think you should, and I'm not telling you what to do. Let's be clear. But if you're thinking of rekindling with somebody who's trying to demean you, who was abusing, who was trying to mentally control you or something like that, I never think that is good for anybody or any type of relationship. But that wasn't the case here. We had a lot of growing to do because of us going through the business and
Right.
and us being more mature in what it is that we thought we should be. And everybody used to be, why isn't he getting married? Why is he get married? Like you always say, if the goal is to die married, the goal isn't to have been married and be divorced. Because when I say I do, I'm done. I did, and this is it. So
But what was it about Ashanti that made you finally be ready for marriage?
I just think that was the final frontier for both of us because we had been through so much already. We did the boyfriend and girlfriend thing. We did the being the celebrity couple thing. We did the leading up to the almost getting engaged thing and then having to go our separate ways. But I think finding that I would say a couple things
Mm.
that you were like, yo, you know what? I didn't feel like this when I was here. I never felt like this until I was here. And for me, it's just all about being appreciated. You just want to feel appreciated. You just want to feel like, yo, I'll run through a brick wall for you as long as you know that, I'm doing this for you, and I will, as long as you see
I
it.
love
And she does.
I I think you guys are so cute. Like I like you're just so happy around each other and that's so cute. And have y'all seen that meme? It's like when you see your ex with the person they told you not to worry about. In my mind, you guys are that for each other. So because of the shade room, I gotta ask, did anyone ever hit y'all up like, oh, okay? Or like, wishing you well, that message, like, you
Uh,
don't have to worry about her or him. And then, did that have no names or anything, but
I
like
got hit up with
you
that.
got that? Yeah. Love that for you. And Ashanti, you are new to motherhood. Nelly, this isn't your first rodeo, obviously. And you're clearly an amazing woman, so fine, all the things that you
You.
escaped being trapped by these men because they do that too. They do that too. So, what made you feel so safe to choose this path of motherhood at this stage in your life, in your career with Nelly specifically?
Um, I mean, I think it goes back to the timing thing. Years ago, we might have thought we were ready, but it just wasn't the right time, which is why it didn't happen. I think it's really important to have a foundation with someone before you bring a child into the world, just being mentally prepared, financially prepared, and just being equally yoked. You know what I mean? Bringing a child into the world is something that is very sacred. So I felt like when I did that, it had to be right on what I felt was right.
And Nelly, for you, you're in a sense, you had kids, they're grown, so in a sense, you're starting over. What are you doing differently now than
I'm pretty much on cruise control with Parenthood at this point. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Tupac. I just told him not. I don't use the word granddad. You know what I'm saying?
right?
Like, I told him he said call me granddaddy. He is out of the will. But this, but for the most part, yeah. I mean, just watching her go through it because I know what this truly meant to her. I know she's always wanted kids, and I know when you're in this business, sometimes timing cannot work. And some artists have went their whole lives through this business and never get a chance to see that or never get a chance to experience that. So watching her go through it, I'm in a sense living vicariously through her, but letting her know, yo, she knows I'm here. She knows she has the support. She knows whatever she needs, provide, and that includes nannies. So
Nice.
as many nannies as we can have, Kids, I'm good.
Nannies and $75,000 mattresses. Did y'all end up getting the mattress?
Sade, you think that mattress in that house? You crazy. Listen, we have 75,000 for me. I can't believe she even took me to that
It
goddamn.
wasn't just a mattress, it was an instrument.
Man, she sound
Okay.
like an old boy. She sound
It
like
was
a
an
boy.
instrument. It did wonders for the body and the
That was some New
shoulders.
York shit. You see, they ain't got them stores down there.
Okay.
No, they no. Yeah,
And really quick before we wrap, you guys have been married now for about like a year and a half or something like that, almost
yeah.
approaching 2 years. Um, and I feel like you obviously maybe are still figuring life out, figuring things out, but for the most part, you figured it out. So how will you make sure that the things that were issues back then that, caused you guys to split don't become issues now or later?
I think it's just really important to communicate,
Yeah.
and just be vocal about how you feel and be respectful. You know what I mean? Like we both have feelings. We both deal with so much outside of being at home. This industry is crazy, traveling and, everything that we do is like multiplied. So coming back home, I just feel like it's really important to just be yourself, be okay with being yourself and having that respect and just being vocal and communicative.
Definitely agree. And then also to know that that person is a good person. The person has the best interest at heart. Regardless, sometimes we don't always agree, but she's
Know where
coming
we're
from a
living
good
yet?
place. Say it
Do we know
again.
where we're living yet? New York,
No,
St. Louis,
no.
maybe
I mean, we're living on the road. We're living on the road. We're living on the road.
We live in New York, St. Louis, Atlanta, the bus,
I love
Nashville.
it.
Yeah, we got houses in a few places,
That
and
is hilarious.
All over the place.
yep.
I love that. Well, thank you guys for taking the time and stepping into the shade room. Wishing you guys the best of luck. I did hear you say you're having a wedding ceremony. Can I come to the wedding?
All
Just
right,
put you on the list.
come on with it.
I'm gonna hold y'all to this. We go put we don't get that invite. This the clip that's gonna accompany it. Like, wait a
Come on with
minute.
it.
Because they told us we
Definitely.
were invited.
Yo,
Awesome.
well, you'll probably hear the same time I hear. She probably won't tell me nothing until it's set.
You just have to show
So,
up.
yes,
Awesome.
ma'am. I get the bill.
That, hey, as you should. As you
Thank you.
Thank you. Nelly and Ashanti, everybody. We Belong Together premieres Thursday, June 26th, streaming exclusively on Peacock. Thank you guys. Is there anything y'all want to plug while you're here for the roommates, for the shade room? You want
Well,
to
thank
want
all
to
of y'all
know
for all the
anything?
support. Thank everybody for all the support for 25, 26 plus shit for me. She not her not 26 years. And all of that. But definitely with the music, the show. Thank you, everybody. Oh, the Word of Party at tour coming to the States. We start our leg in the States towards the end of this month. We want to thank everybody for all that love and support. Spin the Block, new song out right now. And then my baby got some music too. Talk, talk,
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
Talk.
yeah. I got a record called Called You Up. That'll be
Okay.
dropping very soon. I actually shot the video in Bermuda, so I'm super excited for everybody to see that. And yeah, it's coming soon.
Awesome. Thank you guys for stepping into the shade room. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and good luck with everything.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.